Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to try to record a video every day and get better at this. And so it's a little bit easier. And eventually we'll do some virtual classes and we'll meet up and have some small group conversations. So today's work is here. So if you look at your screen today, when you go to social studies, I'm using Ruby's Google Classroom as an example. I want you to go to this one, to Whose Revolution Lesson 7, and click on it. Today is your first summative assignment. So that means it's the first one that will have a grade that is not only in Google Classroom, but is also in your pupil path, right? And it's going to count towards your final grade. So read the directions. It says, hello, today you will share what you are learning by writing a tied paragraph. Okay? Your paragraph will answer the question, why did the American Revolution happen? Now, there's obviously lots of reasons why it happened, but you need to choose one for your tied paragraph. This is your first summative assessment for this case study. So, the steps you need to take. First, open your Google Doc Whose Revolution research packet, right, which should be saved in your Google Docs right now. So, I'm going to give you an example. I am opening a classmate's, Finney's, and so when you open it in your Google Docs, your research packet, Whose Revolution, it has your notes and it has your quotes. So hopefully you've taken the notes from the first reading, and then you have a quote from the first reading, and then you have your notes from a second reading, right? All of this stuff. And then hopefully you have a quote from your second reading. And all of that is going to be useful in today's tied paragraph. So then, if you click back to the directions, so once you've opened that, and that's open in a tab up at the top, keep that open, then you want to scroll down to Monday, March 19th, and follow the directions and write your paragraph into that box. Now, I realize today is Wednesday, right? Not Monday, and I apologize for that is the way it is because we gave everyone a little bit more time to catch up because there were some classmates who didn't have access to technology, etc. So hopefully everyone is close to catching up. So once you go, so I'm going to click back, right? Now I'm in my research packet. So scroll all the way down to the place where it says Monday, March 22nd. And then you're going to read these directions to yourself, right? These directions. And type your paragraph, right, into that box, your tied paragraph. So the directions say, today you will think about what you've read and write a tied paragraph answering the question, why did the American Revolution happen? Okay, and some reminders. Your paragraph must describe at least one reason the American Revolution happened, right? That's your thesis, your first sentence. You must use a tied structure, which I know you guys know. You've been writing a lot of them for ELA. You should choose a quote from those that you have gathered in your evidence boxes to support your claim. But you could also choose a different sentence from the texts you've read. Now, a word about that. If you are stuck and you feel like you have not found a good text or a good quote from the texts you've read, then you are welcome to use a sentence directly from one of the videos you've watched, the Brain Pop or the Khan Academy. You can just click on the closed caption and watch the videos again and get a sentence directly from it. It cannot be paraphrased. It can't be like a little summary of the video. It has to literally be a sentence that comes from the video. And we've watched them a bunch of times and we'll double check. So find a quote, at least one sentence, that supports your thesis. Now, if you're aiming for an exemplary, right, you're going to write 2 tied paragraphs, each one describing a different cause of the American Revolution, because obviously there are a few different reasons that it happened. So if you have questions, you should email myself or Glenn or Tracy, right? We are here for you. I'm going to go back up here to my directions. So I've done that. I've opened my Google Doc of Whose Revolution research packet with all my work. I've scrolled down to Monday, March 19th, and I'm gonna start to think about it so I can write my paragraph in the box. And then if I want to, I can use the attached tied paragraph chart paper to help me. And that's this image right here. So this image is a picture of the chart paper in our classroom, right? It reminds you that tied, this is a structure. Topic sentence, introduce your evidence, give some context, some background. You might talk about the dates of the American Revolution, where it is, give your quote, your evidence, and then discuss it in a few sentences. Explain it, unpack it, tell us why it matches and supports your topic sentence, right? So that's there for you as a reminder. And I'm making this video right now, so the video will help explain past just the text of the directions. When you're finished with your tied paragraph, then we do want you to click turn in so that we know that you feel like you're done with it, and we will give you an initial grade. Okay? Email us if you have any questions. The grade that you get will appear in Pupil Path and will be the first summative assessment since we've started our distance remote learning. But as always, once you get that grade, if you are interested in revising your tied paragraph, that is always going to be an option, okay? And Glenn and Tracy and I are always going to be happy to help walk you through that process, but you need to first write your first attempt at it, right? So I think that's it. I'm going to click back over here so you can see where you're going to write your paragraph, right? Type your paragraphs into this box, and then you will click return, okay? So email us any questions, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Okay.